Just one day, I got a phone call from a girlfriend. I was hungover. It was a Sunday morning. I'm laying in bed with my dog. And she's like, I have been called at a deep soul level to take a break from alcohol for 90 days. Will you join me? And I get chills talking about this because it was literally like someone else pushed me up in bed and I sat up and I said, yes. I proceeded to walk to the calendar and check off the dates. And I had, yes, remorse, because I thought, how am I even going to get through this evening? So, so to me, that's sober curious. You're like, what would life be like without alcohol? And am I willing to step into courage, to grab on to the freedom that I claim to desire? Am I willing to step into an adventure, an experiment, to see if all those goals, I call them drunk goals, that we talk about during happy hour, and I'm going to do this and that you don't have the time and energy for the next day. I'm going to step into this experiment and see if those goals really happen. My life today, it's been an interesting 2 years. So for close to 120 days, I didn't drink. And then I thought, well, I can have a glass of wine here and there. And that is what I have done probably for the past year and a half. However, and this is important, and I always say in my community, it's like a judgment-free zone and you are the guru of you. I'm very leery of people saying, you've got to do it this way and this is the only way to do it. You know yourself. And what I wanted to get to was a point where I could actually say, I can moderate, because I don't say I'm never going to drink again, because that's too overwhelming. I just say for now, it feels good not drinking. But anyway, so I decided that, well, I might have a glass of wine when I'm out for dinner enjoying a nice meal with my family. And that is what I have done. Now, I will say, it's funny, like I don't think alcohol is bad or drinking's wrong or anything like that. It's just the more I do that, which is probably once or twice a month, I'll have a glass or two of wine like I had last week when I went out for dinner with my parents. I wake up the next morning, not hungover, but there's little bits of my joy stolen. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And I went out with my girlfriends last night and chose to have very intentionally 2 glasses of wine. And already at the end of the evening, I regretted it. I mean, I did and I didn't. I was like, okay, that was intentional. I was there. But I woke up today and I'm like, just not 100%. Maybe 92, maybe 87. It's just not all the way where I knew that I would wake up out of bed, sober from the night before, and with a fervor of like, yes, let's go after and attack the day. And now I'm just like, what can I cancel today?
Right. And yes. And so like nothing's wrong with that. And that's what because people in my community are like, oh, did you beat yourself up? And I'm like, heck no, like I'm over that.